on the ass, still got gas. Talk, got cornflakes. Hey, run that shit up, Chase. I'm on the ass, still got gas, still count money, bitch. I'm off my back. Fuck nigga hatin', gon' get you some cash. I got the baby mom, give me head in that trash. Fuck on that bitch and I get that hoe back. Jump out the pussy and way out of sight. Bitch, I got money online, gotta go. Ain't got time, lay up no hoe. I'm on the block, I'm on the scene. Niggas get mad, I'm smoking that green. Bitch, I punch on a nigga like Tyson. You don't want no problem, homeboy on the Tyson. The AK shot, got a motherfucking kick. Run up on a nigga, put a hole in your shit. Ride with them choppers, I keep me a stick. Motherfucking 30 rounds off my clip. Everywhere I go, got a strap on me.
Yeah. Wagwan. This is the Sports Time Zone. I am your host. Y'all already know what it is. I am yours truly, Brother Numsi, in out the building, alongside my producer, who y'all already know who he is. Q the Beat in the building. Shout out to Q. We got you in here. Also, shout out to my co-host TZ Dave, the voice of the younger generation. Y'all YN's been taking some L's lately, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Shout out to TZ Dave.
You can hear.
Oh yeah, I hear you loud and clear. Q the Beat. Salute,
yes,
bro.
I'm gonna get the camera fixed, and I'll be on in a second.
Yeah, do your thing. I'ma line it up. Hey, for those of y'all who ain't done so already, y'all make sure y'all hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button. We do this every single day. This is the Out of Bounds edition of the Sports Time Zone. We got you covered right here with the Out of Bounds topics. Also, shout out to KE Creations. Shout out to also top to bottom detailers. If you need your whips detailed, holla at them. Make sure you get at them. 7-figure marketing agency and 7-figure society. Shout out to all of y'all as well. We got a dope show lined up. And we got a couple guests that's joining us right now. We ain't gonna waste no time. We about to bring them guests straight to the stage. First and foremost, let me bring in my co-host for the day. Also, the Thursday night Out of Bounds co-host. He's a representative of Austin, Texas. ATX in the building, stand up. He's also my good friend, my brother, my buddy. 512 Kelvo, oh my bro. Let's get you in here. Let's get your mic. I don't hear your mic. You good? You good on the mic check, Kelvo?
Yeah, I should be good. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. No doubt. All right. So we got some dope guests joining us today, Kelvo. We got a couple of them coming into the stage. First and foremost, ladies first. She is one of my favorite guests that we have on the show. She is royalty. She is also the spokesperson for Ophelia's seasoning. I still am waiting on my seasoning because I got some stuff that I got some fried fish that I want to batter up, and I want to make sure I get that seasoning right. I want to make sure I get that good. So let me unmaximize myself so y'all can actually be seen. I'm out here wilding. Shout out to my favorite guest, representing the boot, Louisiana, and also an Indiana Pacer fan who made it all the way to the finals. Welcome back to the show, Rebecca with a K. Salute.
What up?
What up?
What up?
Yes, my Indiana Pacers made it.
Hey, she did. Y'all made it. I did also forget to mention that Rebecca is also our Sports Time Zone Trivia Champion. She is our reigning Sports Time Zone Women's History Month Trivia Champion. I can't shortchange you on that intro. I cannot do that.
Please
so
don't.
I'm gonna make sure I give you your.
Please don't.
Yeah, much love.
Well, thank you.
Much love to you and those Pacers. Oh, and also before we bring on my next guest, I gotta do this because I haven't done this yet with Rebecca on the show, but I need to do it right, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that now because this person, your boy Tyrese Halliburton. He made it all the way to the finals, and a lot of people counted y'all out and did not think that y'all was gonna do anything. They didn't think y'all was gonna make it. But you know what we call Tyrese on this show. You know what we call him, Q the Beat. We know, but we haven't played this song since Rebecca has been here. So Q the Beat, without further ado, before we bring on our next guest, let's do this in honor of Tyrese Snow Bunny Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers. Let's get it. Let me do my dance. Let's go.
Magic is a blessing. When I die, I'ma go to Snow Bunny Heaven.
Wow,
Really?
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 Snow Bunny Heaven.
Shout out to Snow Bunny Halliburton.
I'm gonna learn about
I
the
had
snow
to.
bunny. Need a snow bunny.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that little more. Like how they say in Jamaica, we'll chop out that little more. We about to get into that. Last but not least, he's also my brother, the incomparable one. He has out right now on Amazon. If y'all need to get it, holla at me, holla at him. He will get you in tune. He is the funniest man on the internet. He's also my friend, my brother, and he's also from the D313 in the building. My boy, Diesel Greasel 313. What up, though?
What up, though?
Get him in here.
That boy go.
Thanks.
There you go. Oh, hold on. They playing with you, Diesel. They ain't trying to get you in there. There you go, Diesel.
In and out. In and
Take a
out.
nigga off. That's how they do.
Yo, the crew is all here. Kelvo,
Gang is out here.
Kelvo fresh off the gym. Kelvo looked like he just did like 10 miles on a treadmill. He just got through lifting a whole rack of weights. He's our health nut of the show, ladies and gentlemen. So if y'all need health advice, gym advice, y'all holla at Kelvo. Get in the inbox and he'll get you right. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's
open.
up. Y'all know what it is. Let's dive straight into it because I know we are on a time restraint and we're a little bit behind, but we're going to dive straight into this one. Cue the beat. I sent all of these topics to the Instagram inbox. The first thing that we're about to talk about right now, first thing I want here is Chuck E. Cheese, ladies and gentlemen. We've all been to Chuck E. Cheese. We've all watched Chucky and all of his little animal homies sing songs. We've all probably even taken pictures with Chuck E. Cheese. Yo, shout out to my man Andre Strange in the building too. But get back to Chucky. None of us have ever been to Chuck E. Cheese and seen Chucky get arrested.
We have
This
now.
is crazy work.
We have
Chuck
now.
E. Cheese, we seen it now. Chuck E. Cheese, ladies and gentlemen, had just got through celebrating with some young kids. I don't know if it was a birthday party. I don't know if it was just some kind of celebration, but it was something. And kids was there and they was happy to see Chucky. They taking pictures with Chucky and hugging up Chucky and showing Chucky love. Out of the blue, here come Babylon. Babylon come in and just lock up Chucky. But yo, check this out. If y'all don't believe me, cue the beat, run it. And we're going to chop it up. Go on here, so. This is
Arrest
funny.
of Chuck E. Cheese, or at least the man who was dressed up as one. It happened at a restaurant in Tallahassee.
But a family from the Villages witnessed the entire thing while on vacation. As Fox 35's Randy Hildreth found out, it was a visit the kids will likely never forget.
Chuck E. Cheese got arrested.
It's been the
talk of the Guggenheimer family for the last few.
We're not arrested.
Oh, man.
The first one, yeah, that's wild, ain't it? And then why did you see the officer, the arresting officer? Why was he smirking when he had Chucky in the cuffs and he's taking Chucky out? That's foul though.
This is ridiculous.
That's crazy work.
What
Go
Chucky do?
ahead
What did
and
Chucky
go
do?
ahead and
Let's find out.
Kids will likely.
Guggenheimer
We gonna
family for
find
the
out.
last few days.
Like asking 100 questions of like, does this mean Chucky's gone forever? Like, what now?
The Central Florida family was snapped in the back of this now viral photo of Chuck E. Cheese getting arrested at a Tallahassee location. The family
Florida,
had just gotten in town to visit Grandma. 4-year-old Lizzie says she was nearly ready to help Mr. Cheese.
Look at the
But
kids.
if they wanted to get arrested, she's gonna go help us. Then she saw the police and bam.
Mom says Lizzie had just taken a picture with
She's
the
ready to
character,
intervene.
and 6-year-old Jenny was about to take one when police walked over.
I was in the midst of pushing Jenny towards Chucky. The cop grabbed one wrist and another one grabbed the other wrist, put it behind his back, told him not to resist. And like at the same time, I'm pulling my kids away, like what's going on in the midst of this.
According to the arrest affidavit, the man in the costume was Jermel Jones. He was arrested for credit card fraud. Police say he worked at the arcade and racked up a little over $100 in.
First of all,
$105.
First of all,
$105.
Go ahead, Diesel.
Well, let's see. Now, well,
Let's just take a look at these charges. Smoke shop 214. Nigga got 2 packs of switches. Tony Mark. Nigga was thirsty. Time saver. Nigga got some beer. Neighborhood meat market. Pack of Newports. Like you see the story, you know, and the fact like they taking away all our heroes, man.
Oh,
This is
not
what
a
the
hero.
white man does. They taking away. First they took Tupac. You biggies. This is what they do, bro.
Wow.
And I'm certain this nigga's about to snitch because Chucky's a rat. So you know what he about to do, nigga.
Chucky's a rat. Yeah.
I'm mad, bro. I'm mad about this. I'm not happy about this.
Yo, hey, Kelvo. Whataburger, the Cloud Smoke Shop, Circle K, like what?
He was hungry.
What was Chucky on, Kelvo?
Charges on a card left by a customer.
Chucky, man,
Degenheimer
he's
thinks he
down
slipped
bad,
on
bro.
the costume
Nigga
to
just
hide
look
from
bad,
police.
man. Dude is
She's
totally out
glad
of
he was
bounds.
caught, but wish
They
he
didn't
hadn't
have
been
to arrest
arrested
him
in
at
front
his
of
job
the
for
kids.
$100.
When they had him at the truck, they took off his
You ain't gotta
head
pull up. You ain't
and
gotta
put it
pull
on
up
top
and
of the
embarrass him,
SUV
man.
truck.
Yeah, that's wild.
So
They
then
have
we went into the, well, it's kind of like,
They could have
you know,
waited till after
Chucky's
he
got a lot of
flipped over.
friends who help him so he can get to all the Chuck E. Cheese places at once. Him outside.
Wait,
Police say
what?
Jones
that's
still
foul.
has a
The
stolen
foul, the
credit
fact
card
that they-
on him, along with a
Oh.
small
The
amount
fact
of
that they did
marijuana.
that while
He's
he was on the clock.
Yeah.
So hold on.
Now,
Yeah,
did he
we
steal
don't-
the
they
car
said-
while he was there? He stole a car from someone there.
Did that nigga have weed
That's
on him?
what I mean.
They
That's
said
what
he
it
got
said.
charged with
They said that he had-
marijuana.
He had weed on him.
And the stolen credit card. But they could have waited till his shift
With a
was over.
stolen
For that. They
credit
didn't
card.
have to do that.
Yo,
Like
shout out to everybody
Yeah,
in the
no.
comments.
They
Shout
didn't
out
have to do that
everybody
like
in the
that. That ain't
comments, yo.
Over $100, man. My dude only said
$100.
100. He was moving smart. He wasn't even trying to go crazy with it, and he still got caught.
He
So
was
you
And
getting
the
Johnson
fact
say,
money.
I
that the
knew he
nigga
was
spent
black by the
$5 to
name.
replace the card. Like the
was
nigga
getting-
lost the fraudulent card and then replaced that bitch. Like, you know what? I'm not done.
No, I think that was probably the owner of the car getting a replacement
Well, then
fee,
why
not
they charging
realizing.
him then? Did he only spend $100.50?
They got to
Should
make it
need to
all
take
make sense.
that off?
They had to loop it together. They had to loop that together.
Well, why would
That
they
man,
do that
take
in
them
front of
$5
the
off
kids
their
though?
head.
Like y'all could have did that and on the side. They could have waited until things was over, but to do that right in front of the kids with still his full costume on, and then when he goes outside, they take his his hat off so he can see
Come
that
on.
he's a brother. And then you know what I'm saying? Like they ain't had to do that to Chucky, man.
They did
Like,
not have
there's
to
so
do that
many
to
other
Chucky.
ways they could have handled that.
That was just wrong.
They
I
ain't like
just,
he
I
was
never
going no
liked
damn where.
Chucky anyway.
Yo, salute
Never liked
Robert
Chucky.
Holmes. He say salute to the squad. That's wild, man. Appreciate that Q to beat. That
Salute,
I don't even
salute,
want to
Rob.
talk too much more, but I'm traumatized now. Like now it's like, and then the little girl was like, yo, I didn't want Chucky to go to jail, but then the police came and it was like, bam.
You know, and I'm glad that they didn't kill him because normally they shoot niggas in these instances. So I will give the police a little bit
Yeah.
of credit.
Well, he didn't resist. They told him don't resist. He didn't resist, and he walked on out. But they could have waited till after the shift was over. They didn't have to do it like that. That ain't right.
Nah, you're
Let the
right.
man
There's so
clock
many
out.
other ways.
Let the
Clock
brother
out.
clock out.
Exactly.
Hopefully he can keep his job.
He's going right back though. I mean, he's going right back. How many people want to dress up in a Chuck E. Cheese
Yeah,
costume?
like, let the man keep his job.
Exactly.
At
I
least.
agree.
I wonder if
At
they
the
made
very
him keep that on downtown. When they took him downtown, he went into the holding cell with that on.
The mug shots. The Chucky mug
Can you
shots.
imagine? What are you in here for? What did you do? You're
Chucky?
Being a black
nah,
mouse in America.
crazy work. That's the craziest work ever. Appreciate that, Q. Now, our next topic, I'm gonna keep this one rolling. This next topic, now this one, I don't know how to feel about it. Part of me I was like, yo, this is crazy. And then another part of me got a little upset over the allegations, period. So I don't know if y'all were following this, but Ari Lennox, celebrity. A lot of people know her from her work that she does with music and all of that. Ari Lennox came out publicly and on some interview, and Q is going to run the clip in a moment, basically said that she was traumatized as a child from watching the Martin show. Martin Lawrence. She said she was traumatized from watching Martin because of the way that he cracked on Pam.
Like, I know.
She said that it was so bad that it traumatized her. So let's go ahead and run the clip, and then we're going to come back and chop it up about that. Go ahead, cue the beat. Run that one.
Oh, like, and this is coming from a girl who I love me a good, like, joking ass movie. And it even when the joking movie is like, damn, like, that was fucked up. Like, you know, I'm not like too woke or something is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm honestly not, I'm problematic. I'm pretty problematic, low key. But like, but my point is that there are some things where I draw the line and it just bothered me. Or like, I don't know, it's like, Pam was so fucking beautiful and so fine. And I just feel like growing up as a chocolate girl, like, I don't even know if I was able to understand the greatness of Pam because of the light that I feel like I was being fed. You know what I'm saying? Like, of just like always going on Pam, always, like, that's all I remember. And I didn't like that. But like, so I feel conflicted because while I feel like the show is incredible and I feel like Martin is a legendary show and all of the actors and Tommy and like everybody, like legendary, amazing. Like, I adore them all. Like, you have no idea. And I adore Martin. Like, I adore him. It just would have pissed me off. Like the joking on Pam. I just didn't like that, you know?
Okay,
like I always.
Let's just, I don't know how much more I could take of this. That was like, nails on a chalkboard to me right there. Like, and first of all, she was all over the place. She started off saying like, oh, I can take a good joke. I like a good joke. And you know, it's a great show, but I was traumatized because as a chocolate girl, it never let me really see my beauty. First of all, I don't know how old Ari Lennox even is.
Exactly.
And for her, you know,
she's 34.
How many
She's
years?
34, and Martin came out 30 years ago, so she was 4 when Martin came out.
I was going to say, the show has been off the air like 30 years.
Like,
so she watching syndicated episodes anyway at like 15. Like, what? Girl, what? All right.
That is insane. That's insane to me because, first of all, like, what kind of era are we living in now that because of just now, because Pam was giving it back to Martin just equally as hard. Like, it wasn't like it was just one way. I mean, Pam launched all kind of short jokes, crazy short jokes about Martin. And then Martin would come back at her with the BDBs. That was part of the show. That's what made the show funny. But now are we living in an era where you can't even joke anymore? Like, this is crazy because kids will see this and they'll be like, oh, well, Ari Lennox was traumatized, so that means Martin Lawrence is a bad person. So kids who don't know anything about Martin never
Martin never mentioned her color.
And now it's going to create an error.
Never.
He never said anything about her color. You're absolutely right.
He never made a joke about her skin tone.
Correct.
And here's the thing. So it's like almost as if she's saying, so if she had been light skinned and he was talking about her, you would have been okay with it? It wouldn't have been traumatizing? It's like, you know, like, I think, man, people just be looking for ways to be offended. Like, already, you need to sell some records. You done got dropped from 2 labels. You worry about the wrong thing.
Exactly.
You worry about the wrong damn thing, man. But man, she out of pocket, man.
Nah, you right.
I would say from a woman's perspective,
and Kelpo, I want you to jump in. Go ahead.
What's up?
Go ahead. I want to hear from a woman's perspective, and then I want Kelpo.
I can understand maybe like I wouldn't want to date somebody who's always going at my friend. And I wouldn't want my friend always going at the person I'm dating. So I get that part of like the back and forth banter. But I mean, it's a comedy-based show. So it's going to be back and forth banter. That's what made the show. That's what made it funny. That's what gave it its levity when they were having serious conversations and other little things, right? So I get that part, but what Sis is talking about the brown skin and whatever, you were still baking in your mother's womb. So it's kind of like you're coming from a whole different perspective of like right now today, where it's like, girl, find something else to be more concerned about. There are well more important things to be putting out there that need to be discussed than that little soundbite, because I feel like that was trash. And that's not a light skin perspective. That's like a perspective.
No, speaking for light skinned sisters around the world. No, but what people said, they were spot on. And shout out to Coco in the comments. She said they're taking this colorism thing too far. I know you grew up watching, I'm sure you grew up watching Martin, just like the rest of us. When you watched Martin and you saw him going in on Pam, did you at any point feel like it was degrading to women or dark-skinned women? Did you take anything away from that was other than just cracking jokes? Or how did you feel about what Ari just said?
Man, honestly, this whole generation, I'm 33, so there's a little, I don't know what she on. Just be real. Like, it's a TV show.
That's so hard.
This is a TV show. I don't know. Like, what are we even talking about, dude? Like, get real, man. Like, it's time to grow up. And this is like, this whole new liberalism, feminist thing. Nothing against anybody who's feminist or liberal or whatever, but people way too soft, man. And like I was saying, man, this show was, 30 years ago? Come on now, bro.
Yeah.
Like, one, that was a different time, and two, it's a TV show. So what are we even talking about? Like,
right.
if he was coming at her, like if Martin was coming out at her, like just making quotes like, oh, Pam, or whatever that chick's name. If he was literally attacking her, I'd be like, all right, maybe Martin's tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He needs to grow up.
The worst things that he was saying about her, he called Scary J. Blige, Weezy Wonder, Aretha Franklin. Aretha Stanklin, that was one of my favorite ones.
BDB.
Yeah.
Shave your back. Stuff like that. It was cracking jokes.
The other thing is like Pam and Martin the same goddamn skin tone.
Same color.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like Martin the light skinned nigga. Like,
right. That part.
I didn't think this shit real at all, man.
Go ahead, Q to beat. What was your thoughts on that? I want to hear your thoughts on that, Q.
That shit was dumb. It seemed like a lot of black people try to get involved with some shit that was not created for us. We take these terms that the white people create to try to separate us, and we just run with the shit. I have never known of colorism in my life. I don't know what the fuck that is. As a black dude, I ain't discriminate whether you was dark skinned, light skinned, brown skinned. If you look good as a female, we tried to talk to you. I mean, it wasn't a fucking issue, man. I don't understand what's going on. Like, you just look good. You look good. Like, damn, she a nice chocolate. I'm about to holler at her. Or she a nice brown skin or yellow skin girl. I mean, it didn't matter, bro. It never mattered when I grew up.
Honestly, I was one of the people who actually thought Pam was actually prettier than Gina. Like, my opinion. I was more attracted to Pam.
Yeah.
I was more attracted to Pam than Gina. Go ahead.
Against Gina. No, I said Gina wasn't really all that. Don't put it out there, like, you know what I'm saying. Pam was
what they call it, apple head.
Got it.
But I will say, I used to feel like I used to think been a better Gina, Pam and Martin would go at each other. I think they had the perfect roles, the best friend and then the boyfriend. Yeah. That dynamic, it kind of made the show. It made the show what it was. And again, Pam was giving it to Martin. She called him like, a little stumpy. She used to call, crack on his ears, talk about how short he was, talk about how he can't get on none of the big rides. She used to mimic the way he walked. But you don't see short people coming out saying, oh, Pam traumatized me on the Martin show. So, I wasn't able to acknowledge my greatness because I'm short. Like, come on, y'all, nah, go on, man.
We gotta stop throwing out these catchphrase words. Like, we gotta stop with that traumatized and triggered and all that stuff. We gotta stop just throwing it out there like that.
Gaslighting and all this same
like that. Whatever, girl. Next.
Oh God, that's the one.
It's making it hard for like if you're a comedian trying to make it.
Yeah.
If you're a comedian trying to make it, it's gonna be hard for you, bro. It's gonna be hard.
It's really hard. It's really hard to do anything or say anything as a comic.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we used to make fun of everybody, everything, like it didn't matter. Like, but now it's like the fifth place trophy winners raising their hands and mad.
Right.
Like it's crazy.
Not anymore. I mean, look, Aries Spears got canceled for telling Lizzo to put the hot wings down. And then after he got canceled, Lizzo put the hot wings down, and then she went and
put them down.
Yeah. So what are we talking about here? You know, these terms, like you said, Rebecca, these terms we making up, triggered and gaslighting and traumatized and all of these different things is basically making this generation soft. Like Coco said, this whole generation is meow. I ain't going to, you know, I'm just gonna say this whole era is meow. But yeah, Ari Lennox, you gotta hold this L because your words and what you just said is dangerous, and you can get a whole man canceled by a whole generation who know nothing about him. So y'all gotta be easy with how y'all, you know, starting to use these words and speaking out, especially about our own people. That's really all I got on that topic. Now, shout out to Mike Lee. He says Tommy got them draws, dog. Got them draws, dog. Shout out to Tommy. Yeah. Now, moving along to our next topic. This next topic is also burning up the internet right now. There's a lot of eyes on this situation, and it kind of disturbed me when I saw the reaction and the response to what happened with this situation. And I'm glad we got Rebecca with a K here because I definitely want a lady's opinion on this situation. Now, fellow podcaster and former NFL star, Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe has just moved on from ESPN. He's no longer a part of ESPN. Now, for those of y'all who don't know, you've been living under a rock. A couple of months ago, Shannon Sharpe was involved in a scandal with a young lady from OnlyFans who he had sexual relations with. And I already see you, Kelvo. I'm gonna let you take off on this first. He basically had relations with this young lady. She came out and say that he assaulted her. So she ended up suing him. He had to break her off millions to drop the charges, which she did. And then she went on social media saying, well, I got my bag. I don't need to be on OnlyFans no more. She literally said that. Like, y'all can look that up. She said, I'm good now. I got what I needed. I'm off OnlyFans. I ain't got to do this no more. Lo and behold, ESPN has now let go of Shannon Sharpe. And after this happened, $50 million, by the way. $50 million later, ESPN let him go. And what do I see on social media? I see people celebrating and rejoicing and applauding this man losing a multi-million-dollar job. A brother. Now, before I let you take off on this, Kelpo, and then we're going to pass that off to Rebecca, and I'm saving this last one for Diesel because I know Diesel got something for this. But I'm just going to say this. Far too many times, we are seeing whenever a man of color that has money or has status or has power does anything remotely in the public eye that tarnishes or bring down his image, we see an overall rejoicing celebration from our own people. And Rebecca with a K, no disrespect, but a lot of it is coming from our sisters. I mean, I see sisters saying that's good for him. Oh, that's what he get. I'm glad this happened. And they don't just stop there. They don't just limit it to brothers. They do it to sisters too. I'm seeing sisters wishing and praying on the downfall of Clarissa, hoping that she lose because they don't like her, hoping that the relationship with Papoose just falls apart. So people are like, oh, I can't wait till they break up so I can laugh. I can't wait. Like what? Again, what era are we living in? when I grew up, if you ain't like somebody, you just ain't like them. You just, all right, I don't like them. But you ain't wishing and hoping that something negative happens. And when something negative happens, you popping confetti and balloons. Yo, wagwan. Yo, this a whole heap of bomber cloud foolishness. Yo, Kelvin, talk to me. What's your position and stance on this? Now, I know you might have a different opinion or whatever, but I want to know your position, and then we're going to pass that off to Rebecca with a K. How do you feel about this Shannon Sharpe situation?
Man, he should have been. Thing is crazy. He always be saying all these wise. He's got these wise sayings. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But this is why I don't really be listening to what nobody really says. I'm gonna know you by your actions. So you be saying a lot of wise things, yet you hooking up with this 20-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bruh, you don't got the complexion for the protection, bro. You can't be doing this type of thing, bro. Like, for real, dog. Like, you got money now, dog. You should know it's 2025. You a target. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On top of that, and obviously, he got played. He got finessed. He was bait from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Because if you rape somebody, you should go to jail. I shouldn't be suing you for all your money. So obviously, he was a target. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And, you know, black people, we got this crabs in the bucket mentality, man. We need to come out of this crab in the bucket mentality.
Right.
Wait for people to fail. We just hate it on people. It's like, bro, if I see you doing good, I want you to win. Because why would I want you to lose, bro? I don't want that energy. I don't want them type of spirits on me. I'm trying to get the blessings too. So if you win it, shoot, I'm gonna pray for you to win so I can win, so we can all win. That's it. And these same people who be hating be talking about they pro-black and all this other stuff. It's like, bro, all that garbage, bro.
Good point, Kelvin.
He should have never got with a chick, or he should have did like Michael Jordan and had her sign the contract saying, "Look, we gonna hook up and you can't sue me." But it's too late now. He done lost the bag. He done lost the ESPN. He still got his little things on the side, you know, because he could go back to Fox Sports. I'm pretty sure Fox Sports will take him back. But
I don't know. I mean, that's tough.
You think he gonna go get back with Skip?
Nah, absolutely not.
I think that's done.
Let go of Skip.
But yeah, he fumbled, man, and you know, shame on people who love to see people fall and hate to see people win, man. It's just
definitely a good point. Some accountability has to be held by Shannon. I mean, I'm not absolving him of no accountability, and you got to know better. You got to know your audience. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know who you dealing with, that they would do. And apparently, him and this girl had words back and forth in the past. Like, their relationship wasn't completely rosy. She snapped on him a couple of times. He snapped. So he should have probably seen this coming and got to know better. So I'm not absolving him of that. I'm not saying he didn't deserve to lose his job, none of that. But to be celebrating and pom-poms, and to your point, Kelvo, a lot of this was a lot of pro-black people I saw doing that. And like, you know, I don't know if it's because the girl was white girl that they was coming down on him so hard, but regardless, he's a brother and he just lost the bag. Why would you kick a man when he's down? Rebecca with a K, go ahead, give us your piece on that.
Well, I think everything that's been said thus far is basically, you know, the sentiments. I feel like, you know, you never celebrate someone's losses because you never know what day is going to be your day, right?
Right.
I do agree with, you know, you're a multimillionaire and you're 50. You know, why are you dealing with someone who clearly has nowhere near what you have to lose? And so now you've lost half of what you had, and all because you like rough sex. Right? So it's like, all right, you weren't thinking. And so from following the story initially when it first broke, it was kind of like that's what they were into. They were into like this rough sex type, whatever they were, you know, and I don't know where. He
choked. In one of the text messages, he said you wanted him to choke her.
But you have to be a little smarter. And that's the thing that we also have to teach our younger Black athletes and brown athletes. Like, hey, you know, you have to look out for self first. You have to continue to always keep your head on a swivel. You can't ever get just that comfortable enough, especially when you're in the public eye and you're making money. That's some women and men are opportunists. And they look for opportunity to slide right in and get your money. And that's exactly what happened. Now, it's unfortunate he's also lost his job. So I don't know if that was like a morality clause in his contract or just what additional went with that because of the payout. That's unfortunate. But hopefully this is a lesson learned. His comments about, other athletes and this happening to them and stuff like that. It's like, come on, dog. Come on, big ump. You should have knew better. You've been out here too long not to know better.
Yeah, Unc should definitely know better. Good stuff, Rebecca. Well, you on fire tonight. Like I told you, the people came to see you. Like they came for you. I told you. Good stuff. But nah, Diesel. I saw one of I follow you on social media. You one of my favorite social media personalities, and I saw a topic that you had or you posted saying that hey, this man just lost a multi-million-dollar job, and y'all out here celebrating and y'all happy about it. And again, we're not absolving him, but we know this young lady was clearly out for the money, because after she got her bag, she immediately posted, I got my money, I'm off OnlyFans, peace y'all, I ain't gotta do this no more. But Diesel, could you explain a little bit what motivated that post that you made on social media about this happening, and just expand on the topic, period?
Yeah, I mean, first thing I want to start is like, young men can learn from this, man. Old school people supposed to understand, what do you pay a hoe to do?
Leave.
To leave, bro. And it cost him a bag because he just didn't stick to the rules. And it's unfortunate, but it's a lot of men and women who are celebrating the fact that this man lost his job. And these are the same people that as soon as something bad happened to them, they ask you for prayers. It's like, no, you're a fucking hater. Like, you can't take any joy in someone else losing, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to hate on winners. You supposed to hate on a motherfucking winner. You're supposed to hate on people that's doing better than you at things. But to celebrate a man's loss, a black man at that, it's sad, but it's left over from fucking slavery. You know what I'm saying? Where we don't want to see anyone win. We want to be that nigga getting picked. And this is what happens. On a lighter note, like, hey, her name was Gabriella Zuniga. It's Sue Niggas is in her name. She's Sue Niggas. You got to just see the signs, bro. Like, it was there. It was fucking there. But Shannon gonna be fine, man. His podcast is fucking huge. He got those sponsors. He got those monthly subscribers. That's direct money that he can get without going through the middleman.
He still got that cognac. Remember, that 48.
Huh?
He still got that cognac too. Like he got that.
Yeah, I mean, shit, he got a lot of good investments. But Disney owns ESPN. Disney.
Yeah.
Disney don't play that shit. Disney got rid of Paul Pierce. Remember when Paul Pierce went live in the strip club?
Yeah.
With the strippers, and like they got rid of Paul. Like, that's bad for the image.
Yeah.
Bad for the image, bro. You know, I mean, Shannon had the damn sex tape thing leaked earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Like, it's been a lot of bad stuff. There's been a lot of bad stuff. So he should have been smarter, bro. He should have been fucking smarter. But it's like, bro, ain't no kid for stupid. So you gotta make some better choices, and he'll be fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's unfortunate. It's fucked up. I look forward to seeing Shannon on TV. I don't really watch a lot of TV, but I used to watch Shannon and Stephen A. because it was good TV, you know, and it's his brothers.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Shannon is brother, but definitely Shannon and brother for sure.
He's one of my favorite personalities, though. Cue the beat. When you heard about this, first of all, were you surprised that ESPN let Shannon go? And then, secondly, what's your take on all of the hate and the rejoicing of him losing his job?
A bunch of haters out there, man, because they ain't got $50 million to spend on a trick.
Oh.
But yeah, I wouldn't hate. I don't know why people happy because he had to pay that bread to a white woman. So I don't get that shit. And it's clearly like some mutual shit. I mean, they like the little kinky rough sex shit, whatever the hell. But Shannon Sharp, he should have knew better. She only like in her 20s, bro. She like, you know?
She's 20.
And she's not even cute.
21. She wasn't even like 21, 22.
She's not even cute. Like she just was was like a plain Jane, regular degular
Plain
girl
Jane.
from the grocery store. Like nothing about her was like, ooh, like that's just my opinion. But you know,
no, I'm with
we always
you.
be like, oh,
I'm
just
with
let the
you.
white girls alone.
Yeah.
So there's that.
He give
I'm
all
with
that
you.
advice
I don't
on
know.
his show, but the right one about himself.
That's true,
Like,
because he
people
do be
that.
picking a lot of knowledge. Like Kelvo said, he be having a whole bunch of wise quotes. And like my grandmother said, my grandmother used to say this, and my grandmother, like, and he be, and I be buying into it, Kelvo. I ain't doing, don't crucify me, no. I be up in there, I be like, yeah, you know what? That's right. Your grandma was right. Yeah. But now, here it is. He not even taking his own, again, what Diesel said is true. He's had the sex tape incident. He's had the incident or whatever happened over at Fox. Then he got this. So ESPN was probably like, yo, you're gone, tool, blood, clot, fire. They just said, yo, enough is enough. We gotta let you go. So I get it, but 50 million, like Diesel said, if Shannon would have just paid that girl, he probably would give her $100K. He probably could have been like, yo, here's $100. But Shannon was like, you ain't getting nothing. This is a shakedown. This is exactly what it is.
Yep.
He came on, remember, this is a shakedown. And like,
This is shakedown.
she's like,
Yeah, he got shook down too, and he got shook down.
Nah.
Play the messages, and they played them. Uh-oh.
He should choke the shit out of you. I'm gonna choke the shit out of you.
As soon as you get here, off the plane, I'm about to choke you.
Oh man, that's
You
wild,
wildin'
crazy
on
work,
that shit,
man.
man.
Man,
That's
Shannon, I wish the best to you. I hope all the brothers out there learned y'all lesson from this. But yeah, somebody got to hold the L. Shannon, you are holding this L, and all of y'all out there that's celebrating his loss, y'all got to hold this L too. I'm gonna slide into this next topic real quick. I know Rebecca is running short, and I know you got to jump out, but I do want you to at least give me a couple of minutes on this next topic. I'm going to let Diesel lead off on this one because Diesel told me about this subject. I want him to intro it. Rebecca, I want your opinion before you step out real quick. But Diesel, there was something about, an article that you forwarded me a couple of weeks ago about a brother who, go ahead and explain it. I'm finna step back off of this. I don't even know how to even say it. So I'm gonna let Diesel go ahead and break this down, explain it, and then Rebecca, just go ahead and jump in on that. Go ahead.
I mean, sometimes in life we get it wrong, And so in this case, this brother murdered his wife, and then he felt bad about the murder, so he traveled. But he felt bad because he felt like he shouldn't have did it. So he murders his wife, and he's like, you know what? She didn't deserve that. And so, in order to make things right in his universe, he then goes to his previous ex-wife, who he felt he should have killed in the first place because she was a bad person, and kills her, just so he could ease his conscience. Because he's like, you know what? If I'm willing to kill someone who actually loved me and was a good woman, I should have killed that bitch. And I respect that. Like, he handled business, man. He he stood on principles, and he was man enough to admit he made a mistake. It's like, and that's a good quality in a man, ladies.
Not a murderer, though.
To admit that he made a mistake, that's the good quality.
Yeah, that part.
To admit that he made a mistake, you want a perfect.
Oh, you made it right, guys.
AK in your name, that's a gun. Like,
oh my goodness!
You judging him?
That's crazy. All right, Rebecca, give me a little quick. I don't even know what you could possibly say about this, but before you check out, could you just give us something on this? Like, what do you make of this story? When you first read it, what were you thinking?
He's psychotic. Like, I mean, again, you kill the first wife, then you drive across the country to go kill the other wife. Why you just didn't kill yourself? Like,
okay.
Why you kill yourself?
So hard.
And I'm not promoting suicide or self-harm or anything like that. But I don't understand why people do that. Why you mad at this lady and she over here living her best life way on the other side of the country? She had nothing to do with that. Why? So you wasted your gas, your time, put 100,000 miles on your car, and you still going to jail. So then what?
Right.
Like, that was ridiculous. Yeah. Very ridiculous.
That was crazy. When I saw it, I couldn't believe it myself. Kiana, shout out to you in the comments. She says, dude, it's crazy. Yeah, that's wild, Rebecca. And I kind of figured that's the angle you was going to take, because I'm with you on that. I think Buddy really is psychotic. I get what Diesel said, hey, he got a moral code in his mind. He felt morally wrong for doing what he did, but to make it right, he goes, and he takes in and bumps off the person who he felt deserved it. Oh man, that is wild. Before I pass it off to Kelvo, Rebecca, I know you got to run, so I really do appreciate you stepping in and being with us again today. Thank you. For those of y'all who want to get at Rebecca and get at some of her seasonings or whatever she's doing, let the people know what you into, what you're doing, how they can get in touch with you, all of the ventures you have going on. You got about 30 seconds, I know, before you got to go, but go ahead and let us know.
Yes. Well, as always, thank you. It is a pleasure to join you guys every time. You can find me. You can just Google me. Just Google Rebecca with a K or Rebecca E. Brumfield. Everything comes up. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, fan base. All of that comes up. My seasoning is called Ophelia's Creole Razzle Dazzle Seasoning. It's available in original and spicy. I am based out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, but I'm from New Orleans. So the spice be spicing. It's going to give you that real all-purpose spice. So, again, you can go to my website to get it, RebeccaBrumfield.com, or you can just hit me up in the DMs, and I'll send you an invoice.
Go.
That's what's up. I definitely want to get some of that seasoning.
Yeah, I'm waiting on Brother Noomsy to get his so he can let me know what it's looking like. He said he's still waiting on it.
Send me an address, Noomsy. I'll
what it is, Kelvo. You remember Kelvo back in the Yo, Kelvo back in the day, we used to hook up that food, be in the kitchen frying up some chicken and all kind of stuff. So we need some of that Ophelia seasoning, some of that razzle dazzle. Rebecca, I will be at you for some of that, so make sure you get at me on that. But thanks again for joining us here at the Sports Time Zone. We appreciate you. And whenever you want to come back, the door is always you. You gotta open it. Anytime, any day. And if you need me to return a favor, you need me to make an appearance, brother Noomsy, if it come true at nice up the thing, just let me know, and brother Noomsy will show up for you. But I appreciate you, Rebecca. All right, peace out. Kelvo, what do you make of brother traveling all the way across to wherever he went to go and bump off the person that he felt like deserved it, since his current wife, the one that he did, or his ex-wife, whatever, did deserve it? How do you feel about this story here?
Man, it was just sad, bro. It's just sad, you know what I'm saying? Because dude got demonic spirits on him, and I feel sorry for the family, man. Somebody lost a daughter or a sister or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And all because, we don't even really know the reason, an innocent, dude just killed his wife. He just woke up and just offed his wife. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's just sad, man. And it's
stabbed her at that, like, the most vicious way possible.
This type of stuff. On top of that, I hate to see our people doing these crazy situations, and it's just like, man, I was really just speechless. I was just like, bro, I don't even know what to say, man.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked too. That's way out of bounds. When Diesel sent it to me, I was like, yo, this is insanely crazy. It's wild as hell. But yeah, that's the world we live in, and people got crazy in their minds. It could be spirits, like Kelvo said, a mental illness. It could be a lot of different things. So who knows what exactly was the cause for why he did what he did? But I mean, he did that. Q to beat, anything you want to add to it before we get to our last topic?
I mean, look at this nigga. he look like he got a fucking issue, bro. Like, he looks slow.
Yeah. Look at his eyes. You can see it in his eyes.
You said, look at this nigga.
I mean,
yo,
like, that's some crazy shit. What was he thinking? Like, after he killed the first wife, bro, that shit crazy. Shit crazy.
Yeah, that was wild. Those of y'all who just joining us, this man murders his wife And then he felt bad about murdering his wife because he really felt she didn't deserve it. She loved him. So he went across the country to murder his ex-wife because he felt like she was the one who deserved it. And it made him feel better about himself because, you know, justice was served in his eyes. So he had to balance it out, and so to speak. But still crazy work. Condolences to all of the families that was involved in all of this. Condolences going out. We got Sonia Johnston saying, may God forgive him. And then Kiana says, dude is crazy. Elena Parker, she's giving like the wild emojis. The chats are going crazy. Salute to y'all in the chat.
Forgive him. You know, I don't got that direct connection, but I don't think God's going to forgive him on this one.
It might be safe to say he might not. Yeah, he might not have a ticket upstairs. His ticket might be somewhere else. Yeah, so
you don't need to go to the same place I'm going.
Yeah, mentally. Ain't no way.
You don't
Imagine
need to,
if you
like,
go
bro,
there and
right?
you see him, and he'd be like, "I got in on the technicality, dog."
Yeah, man. He forgave your boy.
I need to talk to the manager, man. I just ain't no way, my boy. Ain't no way.
He forgave your boy, man. He gave me a third chance.
He like, yeah, y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna see me here, but you never know, man. That's crazy work. But y'all know we always like to close out the show. Our last topic, I always like to give a light, positive subject, a positive thing in the news concerning our people. You know, we talked about a lot of craziness. We talked about Chuck E. Cheese. We talked about Shannon Sharp. We talked about the brother who just went crazy and murked both of his wives. But what I want to end up the show with is a story for Coach Prime, Deion Sanders. Those of y'all who don't know, Deion Sanders is the coach of the Colorado Buffalo football team. And one of his former players who's no longer able to play football due to multiple concussions that he sustained has retired from football completely and is no longer going to be able to play. In most circumstances, when this happens, if you can't play football no more, you lose your scholarship. Like, that's it. Your scholarship is done. Your scholarship is gone. You can't play no more. You got to figure out another way of life. But what does Coach Prime do for this young man? Coach Prime elected to continue this student's scholarship and allow him to continue to take advantage and make good on the scholarship. This is not something that you see often or hear about often. You probably ain't even see this in the news because people ain't gonna tell you about that. They're gonna tell you that Coach Prime just, you know, he got the cancer of his bladder, or Coach Prime ain't got no toes, or Coach Prime. They want to tell you all of these other things, but they don't want to mention the fact that he allowed one of his former players to continue to keep his scholarship even after he's no longer to play football anymore. That's a really, really dope story. I'm a big Coach Prime fan. I was a fan of his when he was prime time, when he was Deion Sanders. But this right here just basically made me more of a fan of his. I don't know. Kelvo, we'll start with you on this. What is your thoughts and how you feel about, you know, this news for Coach Prime electing to extend this scholarship to his player that's no longer able to play?
Man, you know, I think it's a good thing for him to do, man. I mean, if he's got the ability to do it, might as well help the brother out, you know. You know, it's good for him to do, man. I mean, shoot. It's the least he could do. I mean, the dude laid it on the line for the team, caught a whole bunch of concussions, you know. So out the Coach Prime blessing his game and letting him stay at Colorado for free so he doesn't have to, you know, start kicking in on them school fees. That stuff is not cheap.
Yeah, it's not at all. And Diesel, why don't we see like this? There's a lot of power conference schools out there that have lost players due to injury. But why isn't this something that happens more often? Why is Coach Prime like the groundbreaker for this and the only one to do this? And you don't see this more around the country? Because they all have the ability to do it. Nick Saban and Stoops and Tressel and Bobby Bowden and all of these historically great coaches. None of them have ever done this before. But here's Coach Prime doing it. What's your thoughts of that, Deez?
I think it's what the headline says. It says, I'm going to pay for everything because I love them. I think that's the difference. You know, Prime really cares about these kids. You know, whereas with everyone else, man, it's just a business. Because he is giving up a whole scholarship. That's a whole player. You know, that he can't have because of that. So so that's huge, man. You know?
Yeah, that's big time, man. Like I said, y'all see the caption at the bottom. Coach Prime is an American hero. Like that's a whole player. He's down one player because he chose to give a guy who cannot play any football anymore a whole scholarship because he sustained concussions while playing for him. He put it on the line for Coach Prime. So Coach Prime, I think he did what was right and he handled his business. Q to beat, what was your thoughts of that?
I think that's great. That's awesome. He shows that he does care. I mean, giving him a chance to continue his education, and hell, he probably put him on the staff in the future. You know, lining him up for a job in the future. Like that's what's up, man. I'm glad it was one of our own to help our own instead of somebody else trying to, pretend like they help. So shout out to Prime for that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Salute. Shout out to Coach Prime. I'm a bigger fan now of him than I ever was. So I'm gonna be rooting for Colorado all year long. Y'all know I'm a Hurricane. I'm Miami Hurricanes. It's all about the U. Y'all know what it is. But if I got a second team, it's definitely going to be Colorado, man. Mm-hmm. And it has nothing to do with their team or their play. It's more so about Coach Prime and the man that he is and the character that he's showing and the standard that he's setting. Shout out to Mike Vick, Norfolk State University's new coach, HBCU, historically black college. I'm right up the street from Norfolk. Yeah. So this is a time of transition in sports, and I'm here for it. I love it, and I like to see it.
Man, we've been waiting a long
Big
time.
Leo. Oh yeah. Shout out to Kiana, says Big Leo. There's no one like him. That's right. It's Leo season. Don't
Leo
hate
season in the building.
Leo season.
Yes, sir.
It's all about them Leos. Shout out Q to beat, myself, Kiana Bats, Leo's in the building. But man, that hour did fly by just like it always does. Before we could check out of here, I'm going to let everybody just go around, give some closing thoughts, closing moments, anything y'all want to say to the people before we get out of here. Diesel, you got any shows coming up? Is there anything going on that we need to pay attention to? Let us know what's going on.
Yeah, last Sunday, I filmed another Amazon Prime special. Tomorrow, I'm filming another Amazon Prime special. On the 31st of August, I'm filming another Amazon Prime special. I'm cooking.
Let's go.
You got to check out dieselgreasel.com. Man, I just dropped another book. That's 7 books I dropped. I'm active, man. I'm out here, bro. Trying to escape the cubicle. You know how we do. But it's go time, man. It's go time.
Always, it's go time, man. You're one of my biggest motivations, man. The whole reason I even started this podcast partially is because of you. So shout out to you, Diesel, man. Appreciate you for always being a motivation. And y'all support this man. This man got some good content. Y'all see how fun he is on here. I know him personally. And this not even a third of how he really goes in. He's toning it down for the show. And I appreciate you for doing that, Diesel. But always a pleasure to have you here. Kelvo, any final words?
Man, it's not looking good for the Arenas family. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? His son got in a car wreck not too long ago. Then he split his ACL. Now you got Gil out here, getting caught up. Hey, but outside of that, football season coming. UT Longhorns. You know what I'm saying? We coming for the ring. We coming for that chip. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Manning. You know what I'm saying? Look out for us. And I know you've seen Luka. He getting in shape. He gonna
Luka did look good.
Oh, I seen him.
My boy coming back on that revenge tour. Most High will be coming with that chip.
Okay, we're going to see. I'm going to keep my eyes on Luka. He does look a lot better. He's slimming down. I want to see what kind of defense he plays. And Q to beat, I'm sure you're looking forward to seeing what kind of defense he plays too. Any final words, Q to beat? Take us home, my brother.
Football season coming up, so it's about to be exciting time once again for us. Hook 'em horns, let's get it. We trying to win this year. My Chiefs looking good. We even rebuild our line. We got some young guys coming in, young talent. So I'm ready for football, real talk. And I'm glad Gil got what's coming to him for hating on Kobe so much. That's what you get, bro. That's what you get. You a Kobe hater, bro.
Real hard on Kobe.
You dropped a little 60 on Kobe, and then Kobe came and averaged 36 points every time he played your ass. So Gil get what he deserved.
Yeah. Gilbert, hey, look, I'm not the biggest Gilbert Arenas fan at all as a person. As a player, you know, hey, he's one of the best to play that I've seen. But as a person, yo, Gil, man, you got to hold some of these L's. You got to hold some of these L's. And you owe us all apologies. You owe everybody an apology, especially me. So
I should be punished.
Say it again.
Everyone I have stolen from my brother, Numsi. I'm sorry, Numsi. I should be punished.
Hey, y'all, we having too much fun here. Yo, make sure y'all catch us on Saturday. If y'all looking for that underground music, y'all can find it right here on the Sports Time Zone Underground Music Spotlight. Y'all looking for sports every Wednesday, y'all lock in. I'm going to be on vacation, y'all. Next week is my birthday. So happy birthday to yours truly, brother Numsi Noom. I'm going to be OT. So appreciate that. I don't know. Y'all might see TZ Dave and Q the Beat hold it down for me while I'm gone. But I'll be back the week after next to come back and let y'all know how the birthday went. But yo, other than that, we're going to take y'all out with one of our unreleased artists, an unsigned artist, Smith the Kid. Smith the Kid, he got a song. This is called The Man. He's from Chicago, Illinois. He was featured right here on the Underground Music Spotlight. So, yo, y'all take a listen. And other than that, we are out.
The objective is to get the bands. Shout out Dre Styles. What's up, Chili? Hey, yo, give me that joint. Man said get bands, whole time on a man. Haters mad, we ain't friends. I'm just trying to get in, ain't trying to take a loss. Guess estimate the cause, stack it up in the law. Lemonade being crossed. Man said get bands, whole time on a man. Haters mad, we ain't friends. I'm just trying to get in, ain't trying to take a loss. Gotta estimate the cause, stack it up.